Welcome to our channel, everyone. Today, we're about to unravel an extraordinary story that's been hidden from the public eye. A tale of love, secrets, and new beginnings starring Zoey Klein from The Little Couple. If you've followed the TLC reality show, you know Zoey as the spirited, adorable daughter of Bill Klein and Dr. Jennifer Arnold. What you might not know is that Zoey has been living a secret life, one that's straight out of a romance novel. Zoey Klein secretly married her boyfriend Alex. Alex is from Australia. Zoey Klein room date with her boyfriend. Finally, Zoey Klein pregnant. Zoey Klein expect baby girl. We'll take you through every heartfelt moment of Zoey's journey, from her first encounter with Alex to the day she became a mother. So grab a cozy blanket, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's dive into the secret life of Zoey Klein. It all began in the summer of 2023. Zoey Klein, now 22 years old, was ready for an adventure. The Klein family, Bill, Jen, Will, and Zoey, decided to take a dream vacation to Australia, a place Zoey had been fascinated with since she was a little girl watching wildlife documentaries. After years of sharing their lives on The Little Couple, the family was no stranger to travel, but this trip was special. They landed in Sydney, a city bursting with energy, and Zoey couldn't wait to soak it all in. One sunny afternoon, as they explored the city, the family stumbled upon the Sydney Heritage Festival. The streets were alive with music, the smell of grilled meats wafting through the air, and vibrant stalls showcasing Australian culture. Zoey's eyes landed on a booth where a young man was giving a passionate talk about the country's wildlife. His name was Alex, a 25-year-old Australian with sandy hair, a warm smile, and an infectious enthusiasm. "Mom, can we listen to that? It looks cool," Zoey said, tugging Jen's sleeve. "Of course, sweetie," Jen replied, always encouraging Zoey's curiosity. The family approached, and Alex greeted them with a cheerful, "G'day, folks. I'm Alex, and I'm here to tell you about the incredible creatures of Australia." He spoke about kangaroos hopping across the outback, koalas clinging to eucalyptus trees, and the quirky platypus. Zoey was hooked. After the talk, while Bill, Jen, and Will checked out a nearby food stall, Zoey stayed behind. "Hi, that was amazing," she said, a little nervous but excited. "I love animals, especially the ones here." "Thanks, glad you liked it," Alex replied, his blue eyes lighting up. "You're not from around here, are you?" "No, we're from the US here on vacation." "That's awesome. First time in Australia?" "Yeah, and it's even better than I imagined." They chatted effortlessly, and Alex offered to show the family some hidden Sydney gems. Over the next few days, he took them to quiet beaches, a cozy cafe with the best flat whites, and a lookout with panoramic views of the harbor. Zoey and Alex naturally gravitated toward each other, sharing stories about their lives. She told him about growing up in Florida and Boston, her love for art, and her tight-knit family. He shared his passion for wildlife conservation and his laid-back Aussie upbringing. One evening, as the family watched the sunset over Sydney Harbor, Alex pulled Zoey aside. The sky was a blaze of orange and pink, reflecting off the water. "Zoey, I know we've only known each other a few days, but I feel something special with you," he said, his voice earnest. "I'd love to keep in touch when you head back home." Zoey's heart fluttered. "I'd love that too, Alex. I feel it too." And just like that, a spark ignited. A spark that would soon grow into something extraordinary. When the Klein family returned to Boston, Zoey couldn't stop thinking about Alex. They promised to stay connected, and they did, through late-night video calls, funny texts, and heartfelt messages. Despite the 14-hour time difference, they made it work. Zoey would stay up past midnight, her laptop glowing in her room, just to see Alex's face as he sipped his morning coffee in Sydney. Their virtual room dates became a lifeline. They'd order takeout, pizza for Zoey, fish and chips for Alex, and eat together over video chat, pretending they were at the same table. They'd sync up movies, giggling at the same scenes, or play online games, teasing each other over who was winning. These moments, though miles apart, built a foundation of trust and love. 6 months later, Alex flew to the US to visit. Zoe was a bundle of nerves as she waited at the airport, but when she saw him, all her worries melted away. He scooped her into a hug, and it felt like coming home. The Klein family welcomed him warmly. Bill grilled him about Aussie rules football. Jen asked about his job as a wildlife educator and Will jokingly warned, "You better treat my sister right, mate." Alex fit right in. During his 2-week stay, Zoe and Alex explored Boston, walking the Freedom Trail, sipping hot cocoa by the Charles River, and stealing quiet moments together. One chilly evening, as they sat on a park bench, Alex took her hand. "Zoe, I know the distance is tough, but I love you. I want us to last." "I love you too, Alex," Zoe said, her voice soft but sure. "We'll figure it out." Their relationship wasn't perfect. Time zones caused missed calls, and once a delayed text led to a small fight. But they always talked it out, their bond growing stronger. On Instagram, Zoe posted pics of Alex captioned, "My Aussie friend," dodging questions from her followers. For now, their love was a precious secret. By spring 2034, Zoe and Alex had been together for a year. Their love had deepened through every call, visit, and shared dream. One night, as they chatted, Alex's tone turned serious. "Zoe, I've been thinking a lot about us," he said. "I don't want to just date you forever. I want to marry you. What do you say?" Zoe's breath caught. "Alex, yes, I want that too. But how do we do this?" They talked for hours. They were young. Zoe was 23, Alex 26, and the distance complicated things. Plus, Zoe's family was in the public eye, and she wasn't sure how they'd react to a sudden engagement. After much debate, they decided on a secret wedding. "We'll keep it small, just us and a few mates," Alex suggested. "Then later, we can tell everyone and have a big party." "I love that," Zoe agreed. "Let's do it." They picked Las Vegas, quick, private, and romantic in its own quirky way. With the help of 2 friends, they planned a ceremony for May. Zoe felt a mix of excitement and nerves, but she knew Alex was her forever. On a warm May day in 2034, Zoe and Alex arrived in Las Vegas. They checked into a hotel off the Strip, keeping a low profile. That evening, they stood in a tiny chapel, surrounded by flickering candles and their friends, Mia and Jack. Zoe wore a simple white dress that hugged her frame, her dark hair cascading over her shoulders. Alex looked sharp in a navy suit, his eyes locked on her. The officiant, a kind older man, smiled as they exchanged vows. Zoe went first. "Alex, you've shown me what love really means. I promise to stand by you, to laugh with you, and to build a life with you, no matter where we are." Alex's voice trembled with emotion. "Zoe, you're my everything. I promise to support you, to cherish you, and to make every day an adventure." When they were pronounced husband and wife, Alex dipped Zoe into a kiss that left their friends cheering. Afterward, they celebrated with a quiet dinner, steak, champagne, and endless laughter. Back home, they hid their rings in private, keeping their marriage a secret. It was their little world, and they loved it. A week after their wedding, Zoe and Alex escaped to a beachside hotel in Florida for a mini honeymoon. Their suite was stunning, white linens, a balcony overlooking the ocean, and a sense of peace. They called it their room date, a chance to be alone as husband and wife. They spent lazy days by the pool, sipping cocktails and holding hands. At night, they dined on seafood, the sound of waves in the background, and retreated to their room to talk about their future, where they'd live, the family they'd start. One evening, as they watched the sunset from their balcony, Alex pulled Zoe close. "This is what I've always wanted," he whispered. "You and me together." "Me too," Zoe said, resting her head on his chest. It was a perfect escape, sealing their love in a way words couldn't. By August 2034, Zoe noticed something was off. She felt tired, queasy, and unlike herself. One morning, she grabbed a pregnancy test from the drugstore, her hands shaking as she waited for the result. 2 pink lines appeared. She was pregnant. She called Alex, who was back in Australia for work. "Alex, I'm pregnant," she blurted out. "What? Really?" His voice lit up. "Zoe, that's incredible. I'm gonna be a dad." They laughed and cried, overwhelmed with joy. But reality hit. They still hadn't told their families about the marriage. A baby would make keeping the secret impossible. They decided it was time to share everything. For weeks, Zoe and Alex planned how to break the news. They wanted to tell both families at once in person. They settled on a dinner at the Klein's Boston home in September, inviting Alex's parents from Australia too. Zoe worried about her parents' reaction. Would they be hurt she kept it secret? Alex held her hand, promising they'd face it together. They rehearsed their speech, imagining every possible response. It was nerve-wracking, but they knew their love, and their growing family, was worth it. The night arrived. The Klein home was warm with chatter as Bill, Jen, Will, and Alex's parents, Mark and Lisa, sat around the table. After a hearty meal, Zoe stood, her voice shaky. "Guys, Alex and I have something to tell you," she began. "Last May, we got married in Vegas. It was a secret because we wanted it to be just ours for a while." Jaws dropped. Jen gasped, "Zoe, what?" "There's more," Zoe said, squeezing Alex's hand. "I'm pregnant. We're having a girl." Silence hung for a heartbeat. Then Jen rushed to hug Zoe. "Oh, honey, I'm shocked but so happy." Bill shook Alex's hand. "You're full of surprises, kid. Welcome to the family." Mark and Lisa beamed, thrilled to be grandparents. Will grinned, "I'm an uncle." Later, Zoe posted on Instagram, "Married my best friend and expecting our little girl. Love you, Alex." Her followers exploded with support. The secret was out, and it felt so good. With the truth revealed, Zoe and Alex dove into parenthood prep. They set up a nursery in their new Boston apartment, painting it soft yellow and adding a kangaroo mobile, an Aussie nod from Alex. Zoe took prenatal classes, reflecting on her own adoption and vowing to give her daughter the same love she received. Her family rallied around her, Jen sharing parenting tips and Bill building a crib. Zoe felt ready, nervous, but ready. On April 15, 2035, Zoe gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, Sydney Grace, named after where they met and the grace they felt in their journey. The delivery was smooth, and when Sydney's tiny hand gripped Zoe's finger, tears streamed down her face. Alex kissed her forehead, whispering, "She's perfect." The Klein family filled the room, cooing over Sydney. Will held her proudly, Jen and Bill teared up, and Alex's parents joined via video call. Zoe looked at her daughter and saw her whole world. A legacy of love, strength, and family. And that's the secret life of Zoe Klein. A story of love that crossed oceans, a marriage that blossomed in secret, and a baby girl who brought it all into the light. From a little girl on the little couple to a wife and mother, Zoe's journey shows us that love finds a way, no matter the odds. If you loved it, give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. More update. The little couple fans shocked at Zoe Klein's transformation. And why is Zoe Klein in the hospital? The little couple, young Zoe Klein, impresses on huge Clydesdale. I will explain everything. The little couple fans shocked at Zoe Klein's transformation. While celebrating her daughter Zoey Klein's 12th birthday, Jen Arnold of TLC's, the little couple utilized a TikTok design that has been popular on the app. Apart from posting the video on TikTok, she also shared it on her Instagram account. The little couple's viewers concurred that Zoe's change astounded them. A lot of people think that she changed from a toddler to a preteen by blinking. The beauty of Jen's daughter was praised by fans in the comments section. They promptly accompanied her in wishing Zoe a happy birthday. It was Zoey Klein's 12th birthday lately. 2 days ago, Jen, her mother, celebrated her daughter's birthday by posting tributes to her on Instagram and TikTok. Happy birthday, Zoe. You are 12? I can't believe it. We adore you with all of our hearts. Although fans were delighted to be a part of the festivities, many were also a little depressed. They both agreed that Zoe seemed like a little kid yesterday. Like Jin, they were in awe of her maturity. When Jin and her husband traveled to pick up Zoe in the episode of The Little Couple, one fan acknowledges that they saw it. Fans left the following comments to name a few. Happy birthday, Zoe. I'm amazed that you're already 12. I hope you enjoyed your birthday. Time went by so quickly. What a lovely daughter. Happy belated 12th birthday, Zoe. This is a really good video. Happy birthday, Zoe. Wow, 12. The episode where you guys traveled to India to pick up Zoe is one I recall watching. Many wished Zoe, Jen Arnold's daughter, a happy birthday. Additionally, they expressed their gratitude to Jen for keeping them informed about her kids. Regretfully, the little couple hasn't had any new episodes on TV in years. Fans frequently use Jen's comments to express how much they miss the family on TV. As a result, they value receiving family updates on social media. Within 2 days, her video received close to 40,000 views. Her 1.1 million fans poured birthday wishes and appreciation into the comments, numbering little over 200. 4 of her most recent postings on Instagram, upon perusing her profile, have all been about her daughter Zoe. In honor of Zoe's birthday, a few posts were made. In honor of National Daughters Day, one was held. On a post 3 days ago, Jen said in the caption, I nearly missed National Daughters Day. Being the daughter of this incredible young woman is such a blessing. Zoe's admirers expressed their admiration for her mature appearance in the post's comments section. A fan commented, nice image. She is developing so quickly. You've performed admirably with each of them. Why is Zoey Klein in the hospital? Jen Arnold, the mother of Little Couple star Zoey Klein, reports that her daughter is presently in the hospital. This past weekend, Jen posted a significant update that detailed the situation with her kid. Is everything all right now? Why was she admitted to the hospital? To learn all the specifics, continue reading. Fans of the Little Couple have loved following Jen, Bill, Will, and Zoe on social media since new episodes are no longer broadcasting on TLC. Jen took some time there to inform her fans about Zoe's situation. You might have seen Jen's recent posts regarding Little People problems if you follow her on social media. Throughout Little People, she, Will, Zoe, and Bill deal with a number of health problems. Recently, while awaiting surgery, Bill's persistent back pain forced him to miss a family vacation. On Saturday night, Jen informed her followers on Instagram that her daughter, age 11, was admitted to the hospital. A sleep study of the little girl is necessary. The National Library of Medicine states that obstructive sleep apnea may be more prevalent in little people. Kid 2 for another successful sleep study too, Jen wrote in her post. The star of the Little Couple then included She Did Treat. You may view the entire post from Jen below. As we previously reported, Will Klein was admitted to the hospital for a sleep study. It is now Zoe's turn. Fans are expressing their love and support for Zoey Klein in Jen Arnold's recent post's comments section. That her sleep testing went well is good to hear. I doubt I would sleep like that in an unfamiliar environment either, one fan commented. She's really courageous. Love her. Fantastic work, Zoe. Wonderful work, Zoe, said another fan of the Little Couple. You are a courageous young woman. As we previously reported, Bill Klein recently posted a few pictures of Zoe's bandaged head. She underwent another sleep study at this time a few years ago. You can view the old pictures below. Fortunately, it seems that Zoe's sleep study went without a hitch. Watch for a follow-up post from Jen, as she might have additional information regarding the outcomes. What do you think of these fresh Zoey Klein pictures? Are you glad that this test is standard and not particularly worrisome? Leave a comment below with your opinions. Zoey Klein back to Bollywood. Former cast member Zoey Klein, 11, was born in India, and her mother, Dr. Jen Arnold, enjoys helping her rediscover her Bollywood Indian heritage. When she was still a small child, fans saw that she began with that. Recently, her mother gave the gifted dancer and artist a shout-out, which TLC viewers were thrilled to watch. It's hard to believe now that Will Klein's adoptive sister used to be so afraid of Billy and Jen Arnold that she detested being in their presence. Thankfully, she was able to form a bond with her new parents during Jen's cancer recovery. She isn't that little anymore, and she isn't filled with insecurities either. Indeed, she had previously experienced her first spa treatment, and more recently, she accompanied her mother to get her ears pierced. Zoey and other Lil Couple fans would be overjoyed if TLC revived the program, but it appears that the network may have complete control if they ever do. Jen uses social media to inform people on Will, Zoey, the pets, and her own medical career in the interim. Zoey's admirers can see that she still enjoys literature, painting, horses, and music. A post featuring her dancing in the Bollywood manner surfaced this week. In 2019, followers learned that the family had been to India and had a wonderful time exploring museums and other sites. Bill later talked about his daughter's passion for Bollywood dancing. She continues to love it after 5 years or so. Zoey's mother posted a video on Instagram this week that showed how enthusiastic she is about it, and she looked quite composed as she performed in the studio. The former cast member of Lil Couple wrote in her caption, "Zoey is back at Bollywood and loving it. So pleased." Once more, delighted people praised her for allowing her daughter experience her own Indian culture. In the comments, one of them wrote, "You are such a great mother. Never stop embracing your kids' culture." Zoey rehearsed for a recital in the past, which admirers of the Little Couple witnessed. Fans would definitely like seeing her do that once more. Her mother could think about posting it on social media if it occurred again. It would be even better if TLC decided to revive the program so that viewers could watch it on their TVs. In spite of growing up in the United States, do you think it's fantastic that her mother helps Zoey maintain her connection to her heritage? Please share your opinions in the space provided below. Zoe Claim Totally Unrecognizable in recent pic. Jen Arnold, Bill Klein, Will Klein, and Zoey Klein haven't made an appearance in any new episodes of The Little Couple in several years, so fans miss seeing the TLC family. As per Jen Arnold's latest social media posts, several of her followers believe that Zoey no longer resembles herself. There's little doubt that TLC viewers loved watching The Little Couple when fresh episodes aired on the network. Many people became close to Jen Arnold and Bill Klein and their family after they decided to adopt Will and Zoey. Even after the show was canceled in 2019, a lot of people continue to miss it. While viewers can follow this family through Jen Arnold's online updates, most fans agree that this is not the same as watching a season of new episodes. The most common item that fans miss is the chance to see more of Will and Zoey. Several fans of The Little Couple were taken aback by Jen Arnold's update with Will and Zoey, according to the latest word on social media. Fans who haven't been watching this family since they stopped airing probably missed the fact that they moved to Boston. After some time spent there creating a family life, Jen just shared a picture of her family enjoying their favorite meal. "I love warm summer nights and unexpected outings with my two loves to our favorite dinner spot. Was a long day of doctoring," Jen Arnold wrote as the description for her post, which featured images of the contented three and the meal they ordered. Following Jen Arnold's social media post of the most recent episode of The Little Couple, many people are finding it difficult to accept Zoey Klein's climb to popularity. Many people still remember when they first saw her, when Jen and Bill brought her home from India, and still say she looks very different. She's grown up and is now formally a teenager. "Everyone is grown up. Adore," said one commenter. According to one commenter, "Goodness, you have 2 young adults." "Gosh," said another, "your good-looking son and beautiful daughter are all grown up now. I'm missing your show, and your family is amazing." In The Little Couple, huge Clydesdale is impressed with young Zoey Klein. Recent equestrian riding prowess by Zoey Klein, a cast member of The Little Couple, won the family TLC viewers. View a new video of the young girl flaunting a massive Clydesdale from her mother, Jen Arnold. The family TLC program hasn't aired since 2019, which is unfortunate for fans of the little couple. 7 Lil Jonestones is the last show left on the network for viewers of these kinds of programming, as Little People Big World was similarly cancelled after 25 seasons. Although many fans of the little couple concur that following Jen Arnold on social media does not equate to watching episodes from an entire season of the show, it is still a means for devoted fans to stay up to speed on everything this family is up to. One of Zoey Klein's greatest interests, as longtime viewers of the little couple are aware, is horseback riding. Art, dance, and other things are among her other passions. Jen Arnold recently posted a vlog on YouTube in which Zoey even admitted to dabbling with makeup. Even behind her mother's back, she took a little from her hoard. Zoey Klein still has a genuine passion for horseback riding despite everything else. Jen Arnold posted a video of Zoey riding a huge Clydesdale on her most recent social media updates. In the video, her delighted mother shows Zoey looking as confident as ever. Jen Arnold shared the video with her large following of fans of the little couple and commented, "Trail ride anybody?" There were a lot of thoughts from fans of the little couple on Zoey Klein's confident horseback riding style. Zoey's skill at riding has pleased many reviewers on her most recent update, and it's evident that the years she's spent doing it have paid off handsomely. In addition, many TLC viewers are still in awe of Zoey Klein's maturity, particularly those who haven't been following the family's updates for the past few years. Given her busy schedule and several interests and ambitions, many people are eager to see what she will accomplish next. One commenter on the little couple stated, "Cute horse, and Zoey has really improved as a rider. It's fantastic. OMG, blessed and beautiful both Zoey and the horse, of course," said another user. Sue wrote the song. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.